the illest Skub Dose back with another episode 4, y'all. Episode 4 of Off the Kush podcast, man. And I got my boy with me, man. Another one of them Corpus Christi legends, man. I got another one with me, man. My boy Arson Banx, man.
What up? What up?
Appreciate you, man.
Thanks for having
me. You know what
me
it is, man.
Sure.
So go ahead and tell the people, man, like where you that are outside of Corpus Christi. Where you from?
Okay, well.
What side? What side you from?
So I guess originally, I'm from Alabama though. Originally.
Okay.
I was born in Alabama, Anderson, Alabama.
Talk that shit.
But I've been in Corpus on the south side of Corpus since elementary school.
Come on.
Yeah, so I've been here. I grew up here. I lived here. You know, I really can't say I'm from Alabama, but I mean my family is, and I go there. I visit there.
Right.
My accents from there. I can't get rid of that. But
You still Alabama, nigga?
yeah, I'm still from Alabama for shit show, but at the same time, I mean Corpus Christi is my home. It's where I live.
Oh, really?
I ain't never paid a bill in Alabama. You know what I mean? So it's I mean, but I love it. I love Alabama. I still love it.
I feel that. I feel like tell the people, man, where they can get a hold of you at, man. Where your ats and all that, man.
I mean, I'm at Arson Banx on every goddamn thing you can think about. I'm talking about even on MySpace. Just at Arson Banx. And I'm coming up on Instagram. I'm coming up on TikTok.
Talk that
or
shit.
you can just Google Arson Banx. I ain't hard to find.
Talk that shit.
That's how that go.
All right, man. So tell me what it was like growing up on the south side, man. In elementary school.
Man.
Tell me what it was like.
Culture shock.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hold on. Before we go, how old were you when you left Alabama to come to Corpus
Like 9.
Christi? Okay, so you're very aware and very cognizant of what the hell is going on.
Yeah, I mean, as much as a 9-year-old, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like I had a way of doing things, a way of talking. I had a personality already.
Friends.
Right.
A bike.
Right. Yeah, shit that I like to do, shit I didn't like to do at that age. So,
right.
For me, as a child growing up in Corpus, it was just a culture shock because in Alabama, where I was from, I mean, there was no, at least
no beaches.
No Hispanics.
Oh, okay.
Blacks
and whites.
Mm-hmm. And so I came here and it was Mexicans everywhere.
Right.
And it was like, whoa,
just
tacos
different.
in the morning.
Right.
I had never ate. I mean, we knew tacos, but not for breakfast type shit, bro. It was just a lot to take in for a kid.
Right.
Yeah, but it wasn't because it never was not normal to me though. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I never did feel. Yeah, I didn't feel like
right.
out of place or it was some weird shit, but it was. So when I'm saying culture shock, maybe I shouldn't say shock. Maybe I should say like a cultural change.
There you go. I feel that
cultural adjustment, and it was a big cultural change.
Nah, I feel that. I feel that. And growing up on the south side, man, like what junior high, I call it junior high, middle school.
I went to house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, we thug for real. Yeah, well, we was thugging for real at the house, man. For real, they still thugging. Word on the screen, they still over there doing that.
Doing their thing.
Yeah, they still over there.
Did you play any sports at house or?
Oh, most certainly. I was a football player, basketball player over there at house. They got my name up there on the wall.
Oh, for what though? For what though?
Twice in football.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, me and my.
Okay. Hey, who? So give me.
Josh over there with y'all?
Yeah, my boy Jay Lynch was definitely on there. He caught the game winner.
Really?
Yeah, Nathan Petty.
Tell me that story, man. I want to hear about this game, man.
I think we was playing Tom Brown for the city out there at Cabinets Field. We lined up.
Cabinets? Y'all was playing at Cabinets?
Yeah, we used to play at Cabinets.
Bro, I ain't never seen
we played the championship game. The middle school championship game was at Cabinets.
Only thing I've ever seen go down at Cabinets Park, bro, is track. I've never seen nothing beyond that. And swimming in the pool out there.
Nah, yeah, we used to play. They don't do that no more?
Where
they play at now?
But football,
Yeah.
I have no idea. I've never seen no football games ever played there ever. I've been out here 12 years.
I think they still don't they play.
They do football. Though.
Yeah,
They do.
Yeah.
I've never seen. I didn't
They
know
have
that.
the championship games at Buck Stadium now, though.
Okay.
Yeah, they have the middle school championship game. They have it at Buck Stadium.
Yeah, I would say I didn't know that. Okay, so
I think
my
we
bad.
still was at Buck. We might have been at Buck.
Might have been at Buck.
But I done
already.
played so many high school games at Cabinets. My
And
mind.
Buck. You got them all mixed up together.
We was somewhere here though, dog, and I remember it was a tie game, and I remember the play.
Come on.
We did a double. They did that reverse pitch. They pitched that ball to Nathan. Quarterback pitched the ball to Nathan, so it was like a toss.
Right.
And then it was a toss reverse. Once he got it, through that, Josh was streaking down the field. He caught that ball, ran to the end zone. Touchdown, game over, like a movie. I experienced that in my lifetime. On some Rudy shit. Josh was always live though. Yeah, that's my bro. That nigga always been live. I was live too, but he always got lucky enough to get the big moments. You know, because it play a part of luck to that some of that shit.
Right.
You got to be in the right place at the right time.
But
But then again, the coach called his number because he was the right kid. Yeah, the play was designed for him to get that touchdown. Yeah, but
and y'all won that game.
Yeah, we won that game.
But y'all won that game on a tie.
No, that touchdown
Broke the tie. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And they won the game.
Yeah.
That's bananas. You lived that.
Yeah.
That's
Because in high school we was trash. I was good. We was trash though. I was good in high school. I was better than I was on that middle school team. I was a contributor. I was a contributor, but I wasn't. But on the high school team, I was the
that nigga.
Nah, I wasn't that nigga, but I was one of those.
They were
guys.
good individual because I watched a lot of their high school games.
Time out. What high school did you go to?
King.
Oh, okay. So
I stayed in the green, man.
My bad. Okay,
They were good.
South.
They were good individual players on the team that just wasn't so good. Put it
Yeah.
like
Wow,
that.
that don't
They
make
would
no
have their
sense.
moments. You know what I'm saying?
That don't make no sense. So
all y'all know line the block for you, how's the running back gonna break?
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So basically, Jay Lenz would be out there just pulling shit out of his ass. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He would have his
Wow.
moments. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't consistent. You know what I'm saying?
And then
He'd be out there getting them interceptions and shit.
Not to cut you. So in the 9th grade, what was you playing? Like as far as football, was you a varsity, JV?
I didn't play.
Nah.
I didn't play 9th grade. I went to basketball. Coach Bird was at King. And
Okay,
he had my head hyped up.
so tell me what was you playing at King at basketball? Was you varsity, JV, 18,
I was
18?
when I made varsity, but I was a junior when I made varsity.
Okay.
But my freshman year,
Like a ranking system, a tier?
In CCISD,
Yeah.
mostly all freshmen gonna play on the freshman team.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
yeah, that's how it goes.
Especially at a big school like
Yeah.
a Carroll or King, which was one of the big. There were the big schools back then. Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, that's
It
what's
was a
up.
big school back then. My freshman class had 1,000 people. Like,
I feel that. No, we'll go ahead and go ahead and finish what you was telling me about the story about said something about basketball.
the high school basketball experience. High school basketball really experience me was trash. Really, because we had got this bitch ass coach. Coach Watson was a whole ass coach. He was all like military, gung ho, hoorah type bullshit. And I was fucking hoes, smoking weed, making money in high school, hooping. I was what they didn't want you to be in high school, but I was maintaining my GPA and going, getting my grades and shit. So I didn't understand here you go, I'm good. Fat story skinny, the nigga did not fuck with me. I supposed to been on the court. This nigga had this freshman, some dude. I'm working this motherfucker in practice trying to get on the court. Can't get on the court. But I stayed on the team because I didn't want to quit. Then all my dogs wanted me on the team, so I'm on there for the experience. But it really was trash. That was varsity.
Nah. No, okay, so we're gonna go back a little bit.
I didn't get my best though in basketball. I went to the joint though.
Really?
Yeah, when I was about 25, I was the best basketball player I had ever been in my life.
In the joint.
Yeah.
Tragedies.
That's crazy.
I don't know what happened. It's like the game slowed down.
Yeah.
And you stayed the same speed.
Well, I was in big. Yeah, we in shape too, though. I was in shape because we working out every day. I just started
You were more focused. That's why it slowed down. Like
you had something to focus
like when you
on.
take those kind of pills type of shit to slow everything down for you or
Right,
whatever. That was like your pill to swallow
Right.
to become that shit at your prime in 25 and
And the joint basketball is something to look forward to.
That's what I was going to ask you. How often did you even get to play in that
every
motherfucker?
day.
Really?
Yeah. Every day when I was hooping, you hooping every day, 2-3 times. They call them rec 3 times a day. One like 5, 6 in the morning type shit. One at noon, and then they got night rec like 6 or something like that.
That's far.
So you
That's
hooping,
far.
you hooping.
That's what's
And
up.
niggas is hooping, boy, it's cold.
That's what's up.
You
That's
ain't
what's up.
get picked up out there or swap me. I mean, unless you playing at the other side or the same shit.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I will say this too about the penitentiary hooping. Niggas from Corpus Christi know how to play basketball. That's a real thing.
Really?
Yeah. That's a thing.
I ain't really got to play with
Mexicans
I ain't
too.
really got to, you know what I'm
Mexicans
saying, get in
too,
there
though.
with y'all boys, man.
Yeah, Mexicans too.
I ain't really get to get
It's
in there
usually
with y'all
like you
boys.
get the essays don't know how to hoop. But them boys out of
Out of Corbin?
yeah,
361
shit, he
it?
hoop. He might know how to hoop. They ain't just gonna say like every one of them, but
Already.
if it's an SA, he from Corpus, that bitch might know how to hoop.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
And-
Now, don't get me wrong. I done got a couple of games in, but I ain't really just got a couple of games
We
in.
can hoop. We hoop down here.
Yeah, we gonna
basketball players
we gonna
down
see.
here.
We gonna see. We gonna see. I'll definitely put that to the test.
Yeah, go to a park. You gonna see they out there hooping. It's real hoopers on every
I'm too
park
old for
down
that
here.
shit. I'm too old to be talking shit, man. I'm too old to be talking shit. Now I'm gonna go backwards a little bit, man. I'm gonna go backwards. If it is backwards, you know what I'm saying? And if there's something that you don't want to talk about, I totally get it. But I gotta put it out there. This is off the Kush, y'all. This is off the Kush, not off the baby bottle. You know what I mean? So when you smoked back in the day, when was the first time that you smoked? And can you give us that experience? Put me there.
Damn. Let me
Come on,
think
man.
back when I smoked. I
on, man.
remember.
Give me your earliest experience that you can remember.
That's a good question. When
Yeah,
was the
put me
first
there.
time I smoked?
I said you ain't even thought about that in a long time. No, I feel you.
Did you? You thought about that? You remember?
I did. I like.
Because I remember I had smoked once,
Come on.
and me, Josh, and Shamar had smoked over there at and Shamar was tripping. We was on them Razor scooters back then. We had got this goddamn. We didn't know how to roll. Shamar had this Pepsi, this big ass 2-liter Pepsi bottle with the aluminum foil on the top, crackhead style, hose drilled in there with the weed at the top, off the brick, Mexican pound compression weed though. Got the pick seeds out. We was smoking that.
I remember them days.
We putting that in that big ass Pepsi thing with a pen straw and just cut that for the thing and nigga lighting it. We behind the bushes in the apartment. You know them bushes?
Yes, the flat joints.
Yeah, we went back there as badass kids, man. We couldn't have. How old was we?
Y'all were making water pipes.
Yeah. Them boys
Not
was
just
smart.
just the regular aluminum can.
Yeah.
Y'all were
But
going
with no water.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, with
I
no
used to be
water?
Nah, they wouldn't put no water.
Yeah.
Y'all was putting water in there?
But
Okay,
I don't
okay.
know if we did that time. We had
Okay.
got hip to water.
Yeah. Without
eventually.
water is
Right.
horrible. Bro.
Yeah, that's beginning.
Yeah.
That's back.
And
in
we
the day.
rolled around in there. We was doing jackass pranks. That nigga Shamar had them panties on his head. He was on the scooter, hopping out the trash can, man.
Oh man.
Nigga, we was dying on that weed. Well, I was a kid.
God damn.
Then I remember it was another time. I had stopped for a long time after that. And then there was another time when I got reintroduced back in high school with John Fresh
Already.
at his house. His mom, man, we was over there smoking, and I remember it felt like that's the first time I really just enjoyed being high,
Already.
goofy, like that.
The not paranoid side.
Not no paranoia, but I was just laughing and having a good time. That's when I fell in love with weed. I remember that day. I remember
I
that.
remember that day.
I fell in love with it. I remember John had this bitch ass dog that used to be John. He was a pit bull. You remember pit bulls back then?
Yeah,
Look, fuck
yeah.
it.
Like that one behind you?
Nah, look. You see him?
He said up there.
Hell nah. This dog looked like a Man, it was a pit bull black. Oh, I hated that dog. That was just
Mean
high.
as fuck.
Mean, boy.
Can't move fast
I'm
around
looking
him.
at it, was the funniest shit ever. The dog wasn't doing nothing. I was just laughing at this nigga funny, fucking ugly ass dog. I was telling him, boy, this dog trash.
Oh,
and we
man.
had me like just no inhibition. Like, I was just like, bro, your dog trash. He laughing too. I'm laughing. Yeah, that was a good moment. I remember that.
You fuck with dogs or no?
No. I
Fuck
mean,
with animals, period.
I do like dogs. Here you go.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I do like dogs, but I ain't in no situation to have one.
Right.
Yeah, I'm in an apartment right now, but they own a lot of pit bulls and shit like that. The dogs I like.
Right.
I like kind of course. So yeah, I fuck with dogs though.
Yeah.
Like in general, do I like
yeah,
dogs?
yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
Man, I knew a lady growing up. I grew up in California, man.
All right.
And I knew a lady, her son was one of my best friends growing up, man. And it just so happens that now that I think back on it, I was a child. I didn't know better then. But now that I think back on it, hindsight is 2020. She was a hoarder. But she was a hoarder of animals.
The worst kind.
Crazy.
Who was like that?
I'm not gonna put no names out there.
Somebody that you know.
He was one of my best friends.
Okay.
Still one of my closest friends to this day. You know what I mean? But that was his mom's.
Damn, that's cold.
It might have been like
used to be going over there to his house.
Not only going over, spending the night.
Ooh.
Not only going over and spending the night. I had to go there in the mornings and wait to go to school. Like I would get they lived across the alley from me. They lived directly across from the alley.
So
my mom would go to work. I would go across the alley.
Flea Bottom. You over there in Flea Bottom. Man, hell no.
Hey, hold on. Let me tell you what this lady had, man. This lady had a couple rats, a couple turtles.
Wait,
I think.
What do you mean?
Like pet rats?
Rat, yeah.
Oh, you starting out with rats.
Like in cages?
In cages, Master Splinter.
You can't even start off like that, then try to keep going.
Yeah.
You should have ended.
Just
what?
try to pass
You want
on
me to go
the
backwards?
rats.
You want me to go the other way?
No. I want to know.
Is it
if there's
any way?
something
Does it
more
get
coming
crazier
the
than
rats?
that?
Yes,
I
exactly.
think a little bit.
Oh shit.
A little bit. I think at one time.
What?
The rat,
Come on,
the cat,
come
the
on,
bat,
talk. Let
the
me hear
dog.
this. Come on. What? This against the law.
I can't do this with y'all, man. Okay, so at one time, this lady, I'm not
Rats.
Okay, she had a couple rats, a couple birds, and I mean like a couple birds. Like when you think of somebody that likes birds, like
Parrot.
4 or 5 is like what, like excessive?
Yeah, I would say maybe 2 or 3.
Nah, it depends on
it.
it depends on the bird.
Like little finches or something like that.
4 parrots is fucking insane. One parrot is straight up insane.
He said what?
Just straight up. My mom has a fucking parrot, and that motherfucker is the alarm to the dogs. Like once the dog set that motherfucker off, there ain't no stopping him until put that motherfucker to sleep type of shit. Like,
Yeah.
So it depends on the birds though. If you got
had
4
the
parakeets or something,
Yeah,
I
like
can
little
understand
parakeets,
that.
finches, like
That's cool.
little birds.
That's not crazy. The rats is still topping that.
She had the rats, the birds, the turtles. I think at one time she may have had like an alligator or something like that.
Nah, ain't no way.
I knew somebody
An
had an alligator in their
bro.
backyard.
Where was it? In the bathtub? Where was the alligator located? What they got? Alligator tanks?
in the
What was with that
bro.
alligator at?
In the bathtub.
Hell no.
Alligator.
I would never. When you was going over
The
there?
alligator might be hold on.
Voluntarily
Hold on, listen. The alligator might be excessive. I might be thinking about another friend, but
or different lizards. Pause.
no,
It was a
different.
iguana? Was it guy-
No, I'm talking about like a real deal.
Gecko.
No, a real life alligator, my guy, crocodile. Like this bitch,
was a
hey,
bearded
this
dragon.
bitch a spin in the bathtub. You put your hand in there. I
Okay.
bet you don't do that.
Okay.
You know
And
what I
then,
mean?
okay. What else she have?
This lady had like I want to say like maybe like 7, 8 cats, maybe a little more because they're cats. You know they
That's about a
reproduce.
normal cat number for a cat person.
No, we're not done.
Who
And
has
then she had about
kittens?
15 dogs, my guy.
Oh man.
And we're and she's in a 3-bedroom apartment.
She should have.
man.
She should have really ran for president. Yeah, I mean, to be able to keep the harmony with all of those oppositions in one household, she definitely could have been the president or some type of political power.
Man.
With
Yeah,
that type of, I mean, how can one person have all of these oppositions? I mean, natural born enemies under one roof In Harmony, what the fuck? Hell no.
That's a good position.
She shoulda-
President would have been a good position.
I would have voted for it.
Yeah.
Off that alone.
But what if it's just a constant war and each of them are like having casualties?
The fact that she
From
can
time to
sleep,
time.
the fact that she
Oh,
sleeps
God.
at night while this is going on.
But she's probably sleeping at
Hey,
night.
bro,
They're all
and-
guarding
and-
her.
And this lady,
That's what they have in common.
like this lady lived in this house for years, my guy. Like for years.
Where at? City ordinance would have shut that bitch down
But,
somewhere in the
like,
It's
city.
an
bro, they-
apartment, right?
Yeah, this was an apartment in Garden Grove, California, bro. No
Oh,
bullshit.
I don't know how they do it out there. We do shit different out here in Texas. You gotta go to the country with that shit. That's a country in California?
I mean, even for the animal's sake, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Nah, this was just her. This was just I want to say people hoard for like for reasons like a coping mechanism. Like so, who knows what she was going through? You know what I mean? God bless her. God rest her soul. You know, what I'm saying? She was an awesome lady, but that was her.
See,
That was her coping mechanism. She hoarded animals, bro. So
Yeah.
I would go over there, bro, and see just crazy shit, and that like went through crazy shit. Like
so you basically just grew up at the zoo, like kind of like a petty zoo.
that was a part of it.
Yeah,
bro. That was
your
part of my
childhood.
man. That was part of my childhood. Okay, so let me ask you a question, bro.
I can't top that for sure. I didn't do no live shit.
Okay, let me ask you another question, bro. When or have you, or okay, let me say it like this. When was the first time and at what age did you get caught smoking for the first, and by who?
I remember I went, I got caught by my mom knew I was smoking.
Okay.
I kind of didn't get caught. It kind of
Right,
just
right,
got
right.
like accepted.
Right.
But my
Let it ease on by a
dad,
little
my
bit.
dad had a feeling, and I was in high school.
Come on. Like
So-
what grade? Like 9, 10?
Ninth grade.
Okay. So yeah, you just in high school,
Yeah.
kind of feeling yourself a little bit. Already.
Yeah, I had just started getting pussy.
Yeah, already.
Ninth grade, I'm smoking weed, I'm driving.
Got a little bit more freedom, a little bit.
Yeah, and fucking it out, abusing it. Every
I'm
inch I get, I'm
to the
abusing.
max.
Damn, that's
To the
crazy.
max.
I wonder if my
Listen,
son.
I give you an inch and you took a mile.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, what's more than a mile? Because I know I
Man.
took way more than that mile.
kilometers.
I
Yeah.
drove more than that mile. That's for damn sure.
It's taking kilometers, bro.
Yeah, physical
That's taking
form.
leaps and bounds, bro.
Damn, just
County
the thing.
lines.
Just the thing. Man, I was doing that type shit. So when I went to go get a haircut, Marquise come pick me up. Me and Keith go to the haircut. We go to the north to go get a haircut. Come back and go in the house looking at the haircut. My dad come back in Marquise' car. Marquise had the Montero Sport. That nigga come back out the car with the joint, with the blunt. Like, get what y'all, yeah, whoa. I was caught.
Damn.
Yeah,
No, so
the gig was up.
what did you say, man?
What y'all walked in the house smelling like?
what?
I thought we had tightened up though. We had to, you know how you do, the windows down and all that old bullshit, spraying this Axe, stinking ass Axe spray. And
Enhancing the smell.
Yeah, I smell like weed still.
we still,
Yeah.
Y'all both smell
We
like
had
weed.
already put the weed out, so we had that blunty pulled back in. I was thinking, what you gonna do with that? That's half a L you finna throw. What you doing with that?
Please don't have it in your
after
pocket.
after that, life was. After I had got caught, it was everything was cool. I had,
Right.
yeah, my mom showed me how to weigh that weed up, how to
Come
sell
on,
it.
church on the move.
Yeah, so I had started. That's when I started.
Shout
getting
out to
money.
the moms, man. Shout out
But
to
see,
the
I
moms.
mean, I don't know if that's really a good thing though.
I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying shout out to the
It's
moms.
got you excited though. That shit
I'm a
ain't-
little bit excited, man. But
I think it's the fact that she's teaching a lesson in her own way.
shout out to the moms, man.
Yeah. 'Cause-
Hey,
Shout out
yeah,
to the
because they can only do what they know.
yeah.
Church
She can
on
only
the
show me
move,
what
man.
she knows.
Okay, so when you was on the
say, I can't tell a motherfucker how to fly a plane if I ain't never been in the cockpit. You feeling me, man?
That's exactly what he said.
It's Trillville. So growing up on the South, were you exposed to any like gang culture, like besides like TV, or what did TV expose you? Like, did you see it?
Nah, I mean, not on the South unless we was just at school on some gangbanging shit.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, because you gotta think, the schools on the South, public housing and shit had people from everywhere going to these schools.
Can you explain to me what the South is? Because when I think of this, did it change? Is it different?
I don't know. I don't know what
because
you didn't even know they played football games at Cabinet. So I'm
saying.
questioning if you know where the South. Well, you tell me where it's at.
So when I think
let's get that out the way off the rip.
Yeah.
What is your description?
When I think of the South, I think about like airline and where Alex Skates had the Benjamins.
Yeah.
That's what I think of the South.
We consider that like Deep South. Which back then, it probably ain't Deep South now, but back then we considered that Deep South. Yeah.
The mall was fucking Deep South, as far as I'm concerned.
Disco
from the opposite end of town, from the
Disco
north and the
round,
west.
that was all deep.
Yeah.
Okay, so
you had to get all your shit done in that one day.
Where is the beginning
We're
of the
going
South
over
that we're talking about?
Nile.
Oh, Nile. Okay,
But on the other side, I would say the beginning
beginning
of the South is Ayers.
Crosstown. Yeah.
Like Crosstown Expressway. Yeah, once you cross Crosstown.
Crosstown and Ayers.
Yeah. That's the South. Once you cross Crosstown, you
going towards the bowling alley.
ABC Streets.
No, on the free. If you're on the freeway and you're going towards the fucking malls and you're coming from fucking goddamn West
Like
Oso,
Crestline.
if you're coming from San Antonio and you're going towards the malls, once you pass that fucking four-way fucking thing, the Crosstown Expressway,
Right.
where that fucking Whataburger's on the left, that's you're on the south. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you hit the Trade Center, you're on the south.
Wow,
You've been in
I
the
didn't
South.
know that,
Yeah.
my guy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, my guy.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry. Go ahead. And
where
continue.
you're
I'm
at.
sorry, bro. I didn't. I just had to clarify.
What
that.
was the question though again?
the gang activity out there?
Oh yeah. It was something that was. I mean, I don't think it was heavily influenced in just I like day-to-day life and like on some turf shit like that. Like nah.
That's so crazy to me,
On the
bro.
South?
That's so. And y'all wasn't on no like South versus the West, South versus.
We was players on the South. We was going to
I
parties.
always say on the South, we was players, bro.
It's already understood. Like if you see a nigga from the South, the thing you trying to tell, they asking me, Lil Bud, what a hoes at?
Yep.
Come on.
Yeah, that's what they talking about.
Like Southside niggas was known for having hoes.
And
you know
we
what I'm
had to
saying?
live up to that.
Because you gotta realize we went to white schools, bro.
Yeah.
We went to King and Carroll. They went to King. I
Where
went
the
to
white
Carroll.
bitches at?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so whenever we
you
run
know
into
about that?
whenever we run into niggas from West
Enough.
Oso or from fucking Midler, they looking at us like, "Shit, I know y'all got some white hoes." You
And
know-
we
you know
had
what
to
I'm saying?
have
You know
them.
what I'm saying?
We had to have them to be socially accepted too. That's another thing about it. Really, I kept so many hoes because with that expectation of you having the hoes, if you don't have them, it's a big letdown. You know what I mean? I noticed that early
No, I
on in
feel
my
you.
growing up.
No, I feel you.
Like if you don't have no access to no hoes and everybody's expecting these hoes, like it's a big letdown off the rip. Niggas like, what the hoes at? Like, shit, I got a few gold livers. We had gold livers back then. I ain't gonna say no names because they moms right now, you know? It's funny seeing them on Facebook, them gold livers.
Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to all the gold
All the
livers,
old
man.
school go livers.
There are now some respectable moms
Yeah,
and all
for
that.
real.
PTA
They got it out
presidents.
their system early.
Where was these go livers at school?
Yeah, for sure. At school, for sure.
Everywhere.
And okay, so growing up over there on the South, and y'all going to school with these white folks, was like, what was they having parties? Was y'all like,
Yeah.
man, give me one of them?
So,
man.
so just picture like Project X mass with like Saved by the Bell mass with like some hangover type shit like
And then
on
they
some
all
college
play,
shit.
They all play football. My brother's on the basketball team, so they're all the popular kids at the party.
Okay.
They are the party.
Yeah, we the
They
party.
are the party. Yeah, the party's at fucking Trevor's fucking house,
Yeah.
but the party ain't the party till they get there.
We coming through with all the party favors.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, we got the powder form, the weed form. We
Bars.
coming through with the Xans from They Love Xanax. That was the thing when I grew up. That was a phase of my school career on those Xans that it was like a blur to me.
Around how old are you, man?
I'm 35.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm old enough to know better.
Right.
Young enough to still do it.
Right. Facts. I feel you. I feel that.
But yeah, high school High school was turned up, but I just ain't never one of the niggas that talk about it.
What was the livest party that y'all had in high school? Like,
And it was all. That's what I'm telling you.
We can't pick one because
there has to be that one.
There was a type. That's what I'm saying.
There has
We
to be
partied
that
so
one
much.
party.
I
But
don't.
like this,
one.
the way I can explain it is like, okay, if there was a Kel party, you knew what to expect. If there was a King party, you knew what to expect. If there was a Ray party, you knew what to expect. They having a party for Moody, we ain't going to that shit. Miller, we definitely ain't going to that shit.
No, somebody getting beat the fuck up.
We definitely ain't going to that shit.
We ain't going. We ain't
So
going to Flower.
Carol,
We ain't going
Carol
to
or
Flower
King
Bluff.
party?
Flower Bluff ain't doing no partying either. Carol and King, we was spreading STDs. Everybody know
Like a
we was breaking the
motherfucker.
statistics
Like a
out there. We was
motherfucker.
breaking the statistics.
fucking lying.
Teen pregnancies, STDs. And we got receipts for this lifestyle.
Yeah,
I was a
fucking
part of
lying.
that life. What? Nigga, we was out here doing our best shit.
Arson and these go live.
What? We was having good, man. That's why I be laughing. That's why it's hard for me to go somewhere now.
Right. It's
Cause shit, we was in high school doing
really,
way
really
live.
going hard.
What?
Going hard.
Oh, man, we was so fucked
Bro,
up. at
you
this
gotta
point.
realize
Yes.
it. They probably did it more than me, but I remember like, bro, we were fucking. I was like 19, fucking 20 years old. They probably like 17, 18. Bro, we're partying in fucking mansions.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
these ain't mansions where the
Yeah.
fucking parents are. These ain't mansions where the parents are out of town. These are mansions where the parents are downstairs.
Yep.
Like that type shit.
They bought
You know
some
what I'm
party
saying?
favors.
Yeah.
Yep. Part of the
I'm
mansions.
from
We
Southern
I'm going to
California,
Port
my
Arthur.
guy.
I'm going to Port. What's the Port A?
Yeah.
Going to fucking Port. We partying with the rich ass white folks.
Yes.
Passing out. They fucked up.
White boy wasted.
Girl, these white girls and these girls is like these cheerleaders.
This is
like
girls
I'm telling
on
you,
Wild
like,
Days.
Nah, these
It was
girls
way
is
after
prestige
that,
A little bit
bitches.
after that,
Yeah, this prestige. These hoes is this like
Sadiddy.
this is what's that whole name? Days.
Talk to me.
I know her name. She's Hillary Duff, right? What's the bitch?
Yeah, Hillary Duff.
Days.
Okay.
What's the bitch name? Nah, that whole
Lindsay Lohan.
that's
Days.
hot. Look, yeah, it's hot.
Paris Hilton Days.
Paris Hilton type. That's what type hole we penetrated
Yeah,
back
yeah.
then.
Nicole Richie did.
Yeah, Nicole Richie then was hot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
The
okay.
Kardashians had just
Started popping off.
They had just hit. We was on that. Wayne had just went to the punk rock stage. Yeah.
Fit.
Yeah, so we was with the little bitty shirt, DGK type shit. We going hard.
And so you telling me there was no party that stands out? There ain't one party that stands out.
Because to me, they were like, we were
Well, because
partying
the
so
live
much.
and we was partying so frequently,
So, yeah,
and
right.
the better the party, the more fucked up I was. So I can't.
Yeah.
I probably don't remember. I probably was on like 8 Xanax bars,
Damn. That's
and I was
crazy.
fucking so many hoes.
That's a good. I mean, I can't.
God damn, I ain't really thought about it in a long time
I
though.
like to hear. So
Damn.
y'all telling me?
Throw a number of Arson.
No. So no. Y'all telling me in high school? In high school, y'all boys was doing bars like that, like 3, 4, 5 bars at a time type shit.
Man, in high school, I remember. I'll tell you one of the livest parties I ever went to. I'll tell you the livest part, and this party wasn't that live, but my experience was live in high school. So it was me, Mook. I remember J Dub. Dub was with me. I don't know where Josh was at. I don't know where everybody. We was at KP. We went up to this party. But when we get to the party turned up. These songs been calling us because we got the Zans.
Already.
I'm the man, and the way we getting the Zans is a cool story too, though.
Come on, talk to me.
So we getting the Zans for my nigga Sherm. These niggas is hitting these pharmacies down there in the H-Town.
No.
When they hitting them, the way we could pay for the pills because we work at the Little Caesars, serving them hot and redders out the window. 602 direct change. We ain't even opening the register. Yeah, me and Josh, we going ahead. We was
Y'all used to buy them hoes for me too back in the day.
Yeah.
I didn't really do the wholesale too much, but I used to get them hoes.
Killing them boys.
yeah, hell yeah, cause them niggas ended up getting caught when that shit went down. We was straight to Boston. He was the plug. then at that point, we wasn't even about profit. It was about these hoes that they brought. These
And that's
it
what I was
was
gonna say too. Like, I remember them being like fucking juniors in fucking high school buying like 50 packs, 60, 70 bars. Like, they weren't coming to buy like 5 or 10. They was like juniors in high school coming to be buying like 50 packs, nigga, and then be right back the next day.
Nigga, I remember the white boys. Our white boy partner had went to college at this school in California, San Diego, playing baseball.
Right.
This was in 06, 05.
Right,
We was
right.
getting train wrecked. Mason jars. I'm 16. Getting ounces of this dro. This is back in the dro days. We selling this shit 25 a gram. To grown men. We said shit. We was
I
saying this.
remember them days.
Niggas wasn't selling no. We wasn't doing them. We was doing that in high school. I'm coming to high school. My niggas had jobs. We got shotguns in Miss Trumbull class. Beefing with the TS Mexicans. Cash of money. My nigga CJ had a goddamn job at the car wash, pulled out some money. He had some tip money. Me and Josh flexed in the black house so hard.
That's what I wanted to talk about. Because he was talking about like the gang shit. I want to think the closest thing I could think of, like as far as gang shit, even though I didn't go to King, was talk about the White Hall and the Black Hall. At King High School, they had what they would call a White Hall and a Black Hall. Talk about that
hold on. Okay, so before you go into that, is it what I'm thinking? A White Hall and a Black Hall segregated?
Yeah.
I don't know, so that's what I want to hear.
Church man.
Well, I don't know where the White Hall. I think if they talk
Or
about,
was there a White Hall or was there just a Black Hall?
it's just a black.
It was
hall
just a
to
black
me.
hall. Okay,
but they
bet,
did
bet.
have a spot where the essays be, but it didn't have a name.
Already.
They used to be over there by the soda machines and shit. All the quality and
And this is high school.
yeah, this high school.
Okay.
High school, nigga, I had that bitch like the motherfucker. I used to have high school, so I had them white girls holding and saying this goddamn gang unit in there looking at us on cameras. I'm passing shit to these white girls. They getting pulled out of class. We ain't getting caught. Man, it was crazy. It was fast paced too.
Right.
Because it was so many people at that school.
That's crazy.
I think that's why they
5A, 6A?
Yeah, it was like
It was a
5A.
5A, which
It was
back in the day,
5A.
5A was the biggest.
Yes.
It was
They didn't have
so
6A
many
back then.
people at that
Already.
school, bro. It was so, and everybody knew me. Everybody knew us. And when that black hallway, niggas, you couldn't even really come through there and just post up and chill because everybody had their spots. Different little cliques, different groups of people.
No shit.
Yeah.
Speak on it. Come on, talk to me.
Yeah, I heard so many stories.
Yeah,
about
I mean,
Black
that's just
Hall.
how it was. It was just like, and that's what I'm saying. The place where I was by Miss Trimble, though.
Yeah.
Right there on her door, the art teacher, she ain't even tripping on me. I'm telling you, I had the shotgun in her shit.
Nah.
In her classroom. I'm ready to draw.
Ain't no way she knew.
That's why I said I had that shotgun. I used to tell the nigga, I'm ready to draw.
Come on.
I was a
Paint
fool.
this bitch up.
I'm gonna paint a pretty picture in high school. I was fucked up, crazy. I would never do no shit like that.
Now when you
Ooh, I don't know why. Rap music.
when you play sports, you said junior year, senior year also.
I played all through high school though. I was like ESTG.
Now when did you start traveling? Or did you travel?
Like for sports.
Yeah.
I mean, I traveled as far as varsity was going, like where we would go for as the team.
Was y'all smoking on the road trips or?
We smoked one time. We went on
on,
the
tell me.
basketball tournament
Yeah.
in the valley.
Nah.
Yeah,
right.
we was
Talk
in
to
a
me.
we was in a hotel out there on the island in the valley. Forgot what tournament that they was trash. We was out there hooping and we was on the balcony. We definitely rolled up and smoked out there on that. But we only did that once.
No shit.
I didn't travel a lot playing basketball. I didn't go AAU crazy, so I didn't get that experience.
Right.
I did.
Okay, so what about a lot of people? I'm not gonna say a lot of people, but I've met quite a few people in Texas that haven't ventured outside of Texas. Have you been outside of Texas?
Yeah, for sure. I've been a lot of places. I've been Mississippi, Philly.
Said you from Alabama.
Yeah, I'm from Alabama. I don't even count that. Georgia.
Right.
I've been in Georgia for a lot. Atlanta, Cartersville, Georgia, all around through that surrounding areas. Florida, Pensacola, Florida.
What's your favorite place that you've been to? Tell me the place that had the best herb out of all those places that you named. I know.
Probably Alabama.
Really?
Yeah.
Had the best herb?
Yeah. They got real high quality shit. They been had it since when we had that compression shit. They was already smoking the best of the most exotic of flowers.
Alabama.
Yes, sir.
Do you remember compressed weed like here in Texas? Yes.
Why would you got to
Fuck
compress
yeah.
it all the way in Alabama? Because you got it from here, right?
Huh?
You got it from down here. That's why it would be compressed up there.
Well,
If you think about it.
for a while, everything was coming from here.
Yeah.
Down that was in
Y'all were
Alabama.
smoking the good shit that we were smoking on at the same time. It was just a
That
longer
Christmas tree?
trip to get to you over there.
That Christmas tree.
Now, because then they
whatever
all
was
wanted the
Christmas
popcorn, cotton buds. That compressor
Oh,
shit
yeah.
really didn't. It didn't do good. It wasn't that Texas. That wasn't coming. They was getting their shit from somewhere. It started being other competitors.
That's crazy. Like I remember, like I'm gonna say like about like what 8 years ago. How long ago did I meet you, Freak?
Probably about 10.
About 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I moved out here and I met a dude, and we kind of linked up and started thugging out here a little bit, trying to move it a little bit, push a little bit of the urban shit. And I'm not gonna say he was reckless, but he was risky, was he not?
I think it was.
He was.
We talking about the same person.
We are definitely
Yeah.
fucking talking about the same person. I'm not gonna say he was reckless, but he was very risky, but
It was very fuck it.
very fucking dog. And we wound up getting connected in with some cartel cats, bro. And they told us that we had to meet them at a motel. What side of town is off a motel off of Leopard, deep on Leopard, deep in that motherfucker.
Cactus Motel.
What?
Cactus Motel.
I don't know the name of it, bro. I can't.
Past the strip clubs.
I can't. I don't know.
motels
I don't
over
know.
there.
I would know it if I seen it. If I drove. It's like I couldn't. I would sound crazy if I tried to describe it.
And then what about it?
Well, anyways, this dude, this is what's so dude about our risky partner, bro. He would make the risky call, but wouldn't take the risky risk.
What you mean?
So he wants somebody else to do it.
Here's my bright idea. You're the guy for the job, and I'll throw you an ounce.
Bro, every time.
So
But
were you the guy that got thrown?
bro? But it wasn't a zip. This is.
So you were the guy though.
But I was definitely the guy. I was fucking definitely 100% of the
so
guy.
he was definitely the risk taker. I don't know what that would make you on that.
the
crash dummy.
dumbass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So fucking we
You
want
put a helmet on.
like I might as well.
You
I'm
put
talking
your
like
seatbelt
I'm
on?
talking about a football helmet.
Yeah,
I
at
need
least
I need
your
the
seatbelt.
facial. I got to make sure my jaws and everything is good.
For sure.
And
Mouthpiece.
we wound up in this motel room with three Mexican dudes that don't speak a lick of fucking English, bro. Like not none.
Who's translating?
Nobody. It's
Okay.
me and this risky dude's brother,
Y'all just speaking universal language.
bro. Like
Okay.
here's the money.
Yeah.
They counted the money right there in front of us. Left duffel bags, bro. All black duffel bags. I was so scared to leave this room, bro. There was no reason for these niggas not to murk us, bro, and take their fucking bags back and go back home, nigga.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
bro,
one reason though.
I
that they
I
wouldn't do
was praying just to get over that hill on Leopard, that little bridge.
Yeah.
That, bro. Like I wasn't gonna feel safe until we got over that motherfucking bridge. That's the only time I looked over the car, bro. That's what where that had took me. But the weed that we had got like I want to say, you know, he was retarded, bro, like or bow-tarded, but he had like, man, I think I want to say like 60, 70 bows of that fucking compressed all like I'll smack you and knock you out with this bitch type weed. That you remember them days? Like if I threw it on this table will fucking bust.
It's like 3 or 4 pounds in one brick.
Yeah.
More than that. It was like 12 pounds in one brick. Like it was like so compressed. Like you had to cut it. There was no
string. You got to use the string.
I never thought about that. We was like
That's
we
how I
was,
used to steal my daddy weed. That's
like,
what
we
I was
literally
smoking.
had to peel it.
When he caught us,
We literally
yeah,
had to
I had
peel
to,
that
I was
shit
getting that
off, bro.
string and doing this shit like that.
But I walked away with a couple of bricks off of that shit. But I mean, it still wasn't worth it. But it's a memory.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a memory, man. It's a
Yeah, I
memory.
think you was at Cactus though.
What's
If you
that?
talking about you drove over that bridge is on the other side of the where the cabaret is.
And what's so?
You know how you drive over that bridge and then you got Lou's on the right hand side, Bill Miller's right there.
It's the hotel that's like right after that bridge.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called. It's like right after that bridge. It has an upstairs, downstairs. I think the door. I think I want to say it's like an aqua green.
Yeah. Got you. I know where you're at.
Talking about like before the parole office or after?
Shit, like where
Sketchy
the
ass
Selena Museum is.
sketchy ass
In
fucking
between
motel,
there and the
dude.
bridge on that side, but the first apartment's next to the fucking Greyhound racetrack entrance.
Bro,
There's some right there.
Oh.
Yeah, not Cactus. Cactus is one story across the street. This is fucking on that side. I know what he's talking about. but
It was fucking sketchy, dude. It was fucking very sketchy. Like it was a lesson learned.
And that was only one time. I was gonna say that you would think that would be if they let y'all live, like you said, you thought they were gonna.
Oh no,
whatever,
like no,
they could
like,
mark you.
No, I told him that I wasn't doing it no more. He continued fucking with him. No, he definitely continued fucking with him until one time he went to go pick up some shit from him. So he went to go pick up some herb from him, some of that brick shit. And we don't know. I don't know how they were getting it over here, but fucking one of the bricks wound up smelling like it was like literally doused in gasoline, bro.
I had some shit like that.
Hell yeah.
Like it was literally.
Yeah.
It sounded like.
What is I don't know what they doing.
They
with
put that shit in the gas tank. Shit.
So what? So what he did?
Well, they're trying to make a compartment.
So what he
sometimes
did
it
is
leaks.
he got a whole bunch of orange pills and threw it in the
Oh,
bag.
yeah.
That's
and
the old.
just-
That's the
that's that
routine.
old
and
school
just
shit right there,
and
boy.
closed it up and was like, and I was like, bro, it's not gonna pull the gasoline. He was like, it'll make it taste better. I was like, whatever, my guy.
Damn.
That's the dirt.
Yeah, it was
That
some
shit
bullshit.
get blended up in the rolled
yeah.
up 3 for 10.
Man,
Outside.
we were.
I was just about to say
literally
that. I
peeling
was
that
just about to
shit
say that.
apart.
That's when you
Season
gotta
on.
roll that shit up in some
Hey,
blunts.
Hey, he had left me with like out of those 60 bricks, bro. I don't like this shit was so compressed you could smack a horse and that motherfucker gonna like it was crazy. He left me about 8 of those to try to push, bro, and like.
You trying to front them to you?
Yes. Now this is so crazy. Now this is so
The ones
crazy.
the ones that stink like gas?
Nah, hell,
Oh, okay.
hell nah. But this was so crazy, my guy. This was so crazy. This was the transition from the everybody smoking swag and dro.
Swag. Ooh. I ain't heard that in a long time. That swag.
This was the transition from smoking swag to fucking to dro. People were already smoking dro,
But that's when the price of dro dropped to basically like 40 and 80.
Exactly. $10 a gram. So everybody had
when I
dropped
got pushed
that.
out,
So
bitch.
I was sitting here stuck
when I
with
got
these
pushed out
fucking
the game.
bricks. I was like, I had to give him his shit back, bro, and be like, I can't fucking move this, bro. Like, you get a fucking ounce of fucking doty for fucking, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be damned. This nigga had another fucking scheme, and he wound up coming up. Hey, Skub, I need you to come through. We wound up living like right down the street from each other, like within walking distance.
You know what's crazy is as you talk about that gas thing, it reminds me of a time that I had with him. That he had me thinking I was tripping because I told him this shit smelled like cologne. I said I didn't smell some shit. And mind you, this is when I just started smoking again. You know what I mean? Like
Yes, bro.
paper and everything was
Come
2
on.
months behind. I was
Come
like,
on.
fuck it, here we go. After 8 years of not smoking, bro, I just said, fuck it, I'm right back.
Right.
And so everything I was smoking was fire. I was getting my shit from the king. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like
right.
fucking. So he was giving me like Pineapple Express shit
Yes.
that he was getting, like great
Yes.
shit.
Yes.
And then here comes old boy, and I'm like, bro, this is not what I've been smoking. He's like, well, this is what it is. I said, no, it smells
Bullshit.
like cologne, bro. I'm bringing it back
was
to
some
you.
yeah,
He's like, what do you mean you bringing it back to me? I was like, I don't want this shit. You can give me something else with my money back, bro. Whatever. So he gave me something else, bro, and that shit didn't smell nothing like that. But he was like, man, this shit burns, freak. This shit burns. Like, you tripping.
And then he came. He called me over to his house one day, and I go over to his house, and he has like fucking 10 bowls of fucking doty sitting on his bed, bro. And he was like, "Bro, we on." And I was like, "Nigga, all the way.
Man.
I'm all the way in."
Yeah.
Not knowing no better. Not knowing no better.
Oh man.
Not knowing no better.
And what happened?
What happened? It's straight backyard boogie.
Nah,
this
it was
last week.
it was some fucking heaters, bro. It was fire.
But it was some shit that he had got fronted, so you
Of
had to pay for
course,
it real quick.
of course, bro. It's always some fuckery to like there, if it looks like
He
gold.
gonna tell you we owed some shit that he got
This
fronted.
nigga got like 8 bowls of fucking shit coming out of California, bro. This nigga got 8 bowls of shit coming out of motherfucking California, bro. And the motherfucking plug is looking at this man like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Because he was the type of dude that would be like, you know what? I'm going through some shit right now and I'm not paying anybody.
What?
Bro, stop. Am I lying, my guy?
What?
He ran off on the plug.
Multiple times, dog.
Bro, I remember one night.
Run off on the plug and then invite the plug over for a barbecue.
Say, I remember one night we stayed playing Monopoly till
Come
like
on,
6 in the morning, right?
Church,
we were
church.
talking shit to each other. I was like,
Right.
fuck it, me and you, let's go.
Right,
We
right.
spent hours playing. Throughout these fucking hours, he's like canceling calls here and there, answering ones to hit the licks, but look, he just
Yes, bro.
constantly ignoring this one
Yes,
number
bro.
and shit. I'm like,
Yes, bro. And at one point in time, like, he had the potential to be that guy, like that guy out in these parts. He had the potential to be that guy, but I mean, I don't know what happened to him, but he wound up going to jail, and from what I hear, he's gonna be there for a while. So I mean, shout out to him. God bless him, man. I always, cherish the crazy memories. You know what I mean? For real, man. So another question I wanted to ask you, man, is you're into boxing, right? And
Right.
and your son
Right.
is a phenom.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Man, can you tell me any stories about how you got your son into boxing or how you got into boxing?
Well, I got into boxing just from being in the joint. You know, it's a kind of a culture in there. Like,
Right, of course.
Yeah, niggas is fighting, so niggas is training to fight.
Right.
Fuck around, and then it's like in the joint, like, you got people that been fighting, and then you got from the world. So
Right.
then you got the prison styles of fighting. People is teaching the art of fighting.
So they mixing it or blending?
Mixing it, yeah,
Right,
blending it
okay,
like
right,
penitentiary style with the boxing.
Right,
blend
right,
it, and
right.
you training it. And
Right.
I got
52
it.
blocks and
Yeah, kinda, but in Texas don't really got that. But
right. But
Texas got, but I know I'm hearing what you're saying. I know about 52 blocks, right? Yeah, but that type shit.
Right.
So that's what got me into it, right? So when I get out, I'm hip. And my son had got a toy from my sister's friend. It was a little play toy that you just hit, right? And I'm watching them hit the damn thing.
boxing toy.
Yeah, a little boxing
Right.
toy. It's a funny bag, what they call it.
Right. Okay.
But it's like one for kids.
Right.
So he's playing with, it's a toy though. It's not a real funny bag, it's a toy. But he playing with it and he's showing a promise. I'm looking at him like, damn. Cause I had been when I had got out, I'm trying to see what can he do, like what get us some us time type shit.
Right.
And the football, we was playing with the football. I'm like, you got a lot of work to do with this football.
Right.
And then he was playing with we was trying to basketball, we was working with that. He got a little skill with,
Right.
basketball. And then baseball, he said that was boring. He had the T-ball shit. So then I'm back to the toy. He playing with that. I'm like, damn, you kind of good.
Yeah, you love that toy.
Yeah, so
Right.
but the way he hit it, like so I'm telling him, I turn the punches over, so I hit it like this. He's like a sponge. So then I'm working the mitts. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I know that much. I know a little bit. I've been doing it a little bit, right?
Right.
So boom, he doing that. Boom. Like, hey, this man good. And my mom worked with the dude from the first gym that I had took him to. And she had told me that when I was in the joint though, and I was be talking to my mom on the phone all the time.
Right.
What you
Of
doing?
course,
Training.
of
I
course.
did this. So
Right.
she was hip to what I had going.
Of course.
And since so happened how the universe worked, she worked with a nigga that had a gym.
Wow, a boxing gym.
Johnson gym. So when I get out, I had forgot about that though. So I got out, fast forward to that damn toy.
Right.
So we playing, and I said, hey, remember you was telling me about boy with the gym?
Right.
Let me take him up there.
Come on.
You're like, but this ain't no daycare. You gonna have to be up there. Well, I said, I ain't finna drop him off. I'm finna go up there and see what's going on.
Come on.
Yeah, so
Come on,
shit, I get up there, man. When we get up in that
Trillville.
bitch, first day he wrap his hands up, he love it. Oh,
Yeah.
he love it and shit. We ain't look back since.
Come on, man.
He told me he wanted to be the greatest.
Come on,
I
man.
told him, so you know what that mean? I'm gonna have to push you harder than anybody else.
Man, church.
And I said, it ain't gonna be fun.
That's not what it's
It
about.
ain't gonna be fun a lot of times. I said,
Being the
you
greatest ain't
I
about
said,
being
you gonna
having
miss
fun.
a lot of stuff. You gonna have to make sacrifices. He said, what's
Yes.
that sacrifice? I say, sometimes you might have to miss somebody's birthday party
Church.
just to go to practice.
Church.
Yeah. I said, that's the difference between being good and great. I said, when you trying to be great, it's gonna be uncomfortable, like most of the time.
Yeah.
Well, shit, for a 10-year-old, I think he gets it though. I don't know how much he get right now,
Right.
but I know as he grow older, some of them conversations we having will start making sense.
It's starting to click.
Because it
and you can
happened to
see
me.
it. Right.
Nah, it ain't starting to click now. I mean, he's determined right now.
Right.
Just by his goddamn self.
Right. He got it in him.
Yeah, I be brainwashing him too though.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah.
You got. For y'all don't got no parent. For y'all that don't got no kids, y'all don't know this grown man talk right here, man.
Inception.
Yeah.
This grown
That
man.
Inception shit.
This grown man talk right here. You know what I mean?
Even when he be spoiling, I'll be telling him, you too fast, too pretty, too strong. You great
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Yeah.
He can't hurt you. He can't touch you. You too bad.
And that's-
you too bad.
And that's what sons need from their fathers, bro. That's what sons need from their fathers, and I don't think sons is getting enough of that from their fathers at all these days.
No, well, they're not, but I don't know.
You probably
Who to
see him
blame?
now that you're like, or not now, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
In that same arena
Well, I
you're
want-
in,
yeah.
you probably see other dads.
And I'm not
Doing
talking
the
about
same shit,
I'm
you
not
know?
talking about
Yeah,
your
and
kids'
there's
era.
more of them not doing it than that are though.
doing it,
Yeah,
right,
they daycare it
right.
out. Like my mom said, don't do.
Right.
They doing the daycare, and
Yeah.
I would advise against that first from me being coaching at that gym and I being a part of just youth sports,
Right.
youth boxing. The kids with the father that's there
Right.
get better way faster than all the kids without.
You
one.
heard it here first,
They get
guys.
better than the kids that's
You
there
heard it
with
here first, guys.
no parent, and they get better than the kids that's there with their mom. No cap. This is what I'm seeing. I ain't telling you no shit I done read, no shit I done heard. This is what I see. The
heard it
kids,
here
the best
first.
kids in boxing, they daddy there, or
A father figure.
the coach is like their dad.
A father figure.
He's already like their dad.
Right.
Like you could tell though.
Being in this being in the boxing world, especially with your son, so far, can you give me like the greatest thing that you've seen, whether it be with your son or without your son, but as far as the boxing world or boxing match, just as far as boxing in your world with your kid, what's the greatest thing that you've seen?
Oh man, the greatest thing I seen is just the way that he went on a losing streak. He was on a losing streak.
Your son or
yeah, my son.
okay,
Because I guess I'll make excuses. He don't.
Right.
But he was 50. The weight divisions is 50, and then there's 55.
okay,
When my son started fighting, he started fighting too early. Fucking with this old bullshit ass coach up there, right? They seen
Right.
great promise.
right,
So he in a rush to get him in the ring because
right,
the more fights you get, it's something about the amount of fights these kids have that gives them these skills. Like a kid that has 10 fights, it's just gonna be so much better than a kid with one fight, and he could have lost all 10.
right,
And I don't know why.
right.
It don't matter how long because he could have fought those 10 fights within a 6-month span.
Right.
And that kid could have fought 5 fights within a 2-year span.
Right.
But the amount of fights matter so much.
Does it matter in reality, or does it just matter? Does it
In
matter?
reality.
Okay, of course.
Like
Of
looking
course.
at it.
Right, of course.
It's something that happens each bout that they get in that they just get so
100%.
much better, right?
They're learning.
Yeah, yeah.
Learning
They're
on the fly.
Right,
On the
yeah.
fly.
soaking it up, man.
So, my son was going through this lose, and he had. So that's the reason that coaches, or I'll say, want to get the kids in the ring fast. I'll say that to defend them because I don't understand it. I'm all about letting them train for at least a year, before they box.
Before you throw them out.
Yeah, me knowing but see, I ain't know what I know now back then. I just know everybody hyping my head up and telling me how good my son is. He should compete. He should compete.
Right.
But when I first went to the class, they was telling me that it was a year before he competed. Make a fat story skinny, he was competing too goddamn early.
Right.
Picked up some losses. Plus, he was too light. He was 52 pounds.
Oh, wow.
So he can't fight at 50, and he's too light for 55.
Right.
So he got pushed around for a lot of time. So to answer your question, I remember when he had broke that losing streak and beat this kid that had beat him, and we was in San Marcos, and he just fought the perfect fight.
Come on.
Slipping and doing everything. And I said, shit, it's coming together. Yeah. Because I always you could see he was good, but it was like his balance. He was a little uncoordinated.
Right.
He ain't throwing enough punches.
Right.
He really don't get the timing. He don't get the space.
Right.
And then that fight right there is when I seen it came together.
Right.
And he beat that kid, and he was happy. We cried when him up in the air. And it was like, damn. And the fact that he had took all of those losses and didn't quit. Right. And just kept facing adversity to get right there, bro. It was just a beautiful moment.
The fight that he won was against a 55-pounder?
Yeah.
Damn, that's
what's up. And was he still at the same?
Yeah, he was still light.
Oh, yeah.
He just figured it out.
I want you to I want you to run down some of the credentials of some of the people that y'all have met on this journey while y'all have been like the different jams and stuff like that.
Shit, we met Shakur Stevenson.
Come on.
We met Big Baby. We met what's that dude? You remember the dude that fought Tank? Rolly Ramirez?
Yeah.
His trainer. We met his trainer.
Jay Prince? Did y'all meet Jay Prince?
Yeah, we met Jay Prince.
Wow.
We met
not just boxers. I'm just talking about in general, just some of the people that y'all have met on this journey that have been like significant people that y'all have met that have been of significant stature, I should say.
And we just met the dude from the Green Bay Packers too. Used to play for. He won the Super Bowl with Brett Favre on the line, offensive lineman dude. We met him. Oh shit, man! Sugar Ray on the internet, man. Sugar Ray on Instagram. He be on. He follow my son and shit.
Come on, man.
That's pretty major, though.
That's crazy. Shout out to Sugar Ray, man.
Freeway Rick Ross. His son.
Yeah, they've messed with the boxing too.
The big boxing sponsors like that. I fuck with them. Met them through the boxing journey.
Yeah.
Shit, man, it's been a bunch of people, bro. It's so many people that it just be like, no, it's almost to the phone. I'm used to being Hitman Dad now. I'm just famous like that.
Yeah, as you should. Mm-hmm. As you should, man.
That nigga from the dude the announcing at Top Rank too, that announcer. He do all the he be on ESPN all the time. We met him. All the Vargas brothers.
Oh shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Shit, a lot. We fuck around with that boxing. We trying to meet Floyd though. We trying to go out there.
Yeah. Come on, Floyd, man.
We fuck around. We fuck around to get out there though. We got talks with going out there to Vegas. They want us to go to Vegas to fuck when we get out there. They say we can pull up to their gym.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, man. That's fantastic, bro. And I'm definitely.
And Rolly Trainer said we can go to his too. We just gotta go to Vegas. It's just like, damn, I don't know if I want to take my son. It's a different trip to plan for with him.
Yeah.
So that's how. Yeah, but I'm going in December without him. That shit already in play.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, man. I appreciate you coming through, man. Yeah. Hey, this was my favorite by far so far, man.
Oh, that's live.
Hey, bro. This has been my boy. Hey. Another legend, man. This been my boy. This is Hitman's dad, y'all.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Hey, man. I'm gonna leave it on that note, man. Hey, I appreciate you for coming out, chopping it up with me, man. Coming out here on the couch, and coming on the off the Kush podcast, episode 4 in a big way, man. I'm definitely in y'all's corner. Y'all definitely got our support over here, man. Yo, this is Survival of the Illest. Your boy Skub Dose, man. That's episode 4, man. We out, man. Yeah.